threat. Some of these teams from over in Beaver County, just how hard they play. We match that intensity.
This community, our home.
Secondly,
Let's head to Hampton High School. Let's go all the action.
The Hampton Talbots Sports Network will return in just a moment.
How many three-pointers they made, and I believe they only made, I know they only made 2, but more importantly, they only shot 12. So they usually like to shoot 20, 25 three-pointers a game, and we were able to take that shot away and give.
Initiating launch sequence.
Liftoff will start in T-minus 10 seconds.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
We have ignition.
It's time for Hampton Talbots Athletics on the Hampton Talbots Sports Network. Now let's head to Hampton High School for all the action. Welcome to the Hampton Talbots pregame show. We prepared you for tonight's action on the Hampton Talbots Sports Network. The Hampton Talbots pregame show. All right, Tony, home stretch of the regular season here coming up. If you go back, I want to take you back to the last home game against Lincoln Park. That was a big win for you guys. Just what did you like about that game and your execution in that game?
I think a couple of things jumped out to me. Number one, I felt the girls really just competed at a level that some of these teams from over in Beaver County, just how hard they play. I thought we matched that intensity. Secondly, the girls executed our game plan defensively so well. We really wanted to limit how many three-pointers they made, and I believe they only made 2, but more importantly, they only shot 12. So they usually like to shoot 20, 25 three-pointers a game, and we were able to take that shot away and give them some frustration, so that was great.
Yeah, you take away the Blackhawk game, you guys essentially have a 4-game winning streak. How are you using that as you head towards the playoffs?
You know, I think it's a positive thing. We're just trying to simplify some things and go back to our basics. Probably the little losing streak we had in January there was maybe good for us, just to reset everything and make us focus in on who we are and what we do. You know, the Blackhawk game, it was what it was, but we really took a lot of good things out of that game, regardless of the final score. So, you know, we felt like we've gotten better every night against Blackhawk in the last 2 years, and they're just so doggone good and talented and physical. Just you know, mismatches for us that we got to take positives from that and see same thing tonight with Beaver. They're a very good basketball team, positive and physical. So we'll see what we can do tonight. Yeah, speaking of Beaver, the last time you guys played them, they took care of business against you guys. Their 2 players, Avery Wright and Annsley Baker, basically had all their points in that game. What are you going to do differently to defend both of them tonight? Well, we're not going to do a lot differently. They may sound like it's crazy. We're just going to try to do what we did better over there. You know, last time we played them, it was they had 17 points at halftime, and we came out of the locker room and we got 4 stops in a row, and we could not get scores ourselves. And at that point, we had to loosen up a little bit. We had to take some chances to try to get some offense. And obviously, when you do that, there's number 10, number 5 are gonna make you pay, and they did. So, we watched film. Felt like we just gave up too many easy looks. So we have to execute. We have to execute our defense much better than we did at Beaver, and make just crowd them and make their scoring opportunities much more challenging than they did over there. Offensively, what are you looking to do different tonight? We really have to figure out a way to reverse the basketball, skip the basketball. If we're on one side of the floor, we're going to have another long night on the offensive end. Beaver does a nice job at getting the ball on the sideline here, and then they bring 5 girls over to defend 3. So their height and their athleticism gives us some problems in reversing the ball and skipping the ball. So we'll see. We worked on it. Easier said than to do. So if that's the key tonight, we have to be able to reverse the ball and try to score on the other side. Yeah, Tony, good luck tonight. Thanks for the time. Yeah, appreciate it, man. Thanks.
A critical game in Section 2 tonight as the Hampton Talbots welcome the Beaver Bobcats. Hampton closes section play tonight, securing the third place spot in the section. Hampton still has 2 more games to go after tonight, but Hampton will look to secure a home playoff game if they can win out and Borough loses to Oakland Catholic tonight. But first, the task at hand tonight. Beaver defeated Hampton pretty handily the last time these two teams met. The Bobcats won 47-29 thanks to their 2 standout players, Annsley Baker and Ava Wright. Those 2 combined to score 37 of the 49 Bobcat points. Hampton will need to guard them differently and more heavily tonight if they want to come away with a victory. So can Hampton come away with a big win tonight and steer closer to a home playoff game? Find out when you come back on the Hampton Talbots Sports Network. Hampton Talbots basketball on the Hampton Talbots Sports Network is brought to you by Geo Promotions, Bears, Cranberry Psychological Center, Media Photography, Romani Brothers, and the Hampton Talbots Athletic Department. Hampton fans, feel your game night with Pasquale's Pizzeria. We have been honored to serve the Hampton community with 2 convenient locations for over 23 years. Ordering is quick and easy at orderpasquales.com. That's orderpasquales.com. Pasquale's Pizzeria, fast, fresh, hot to your door. We love supporting Hampton athletics and are proud to call this community our home as we cheer on the Talbots to victory. Let's go Hampton. Since 2006, Resnick Roofing has offered the best products, the best installation, and the best warranty in roofing, siding, and roof integrated solar systems to the greater Pittsburgh area. Whether you need a roof replacement, new siding, or are looking to go solar, contact Resnick Roofing and Contracting for a free estimate at 412-212-7663 or visit our website at www.resnickroof.com. You're listening to the Hampton Talbots Sports Network on the Hampton Athletics Department YouTube channel.
The Hampton Talbots Sports Network will return in just a moment. The Hampton Talbots Sports Network will return in just a moment. The Hampton Talbots Sports Network will return in just a moment.
Well, Hampton will look to steer towards a home playoff game here and look for possibly the 8th seed in the 17-team bracket, looking to jump past Borough. Borough does play Oakland Catholic tonight. So if Hampton can win out and Borough loses tonight to Oakland Catholic, then Hampton has a good chance of jumping Borough as the 8th seed, and then they potentially could host Borough here at Hampton High School for a playoff game. Joseph Kirshner's Beaver Bobcats come in with a 14-6 record, 9-2 in section play. His starting lineup looks like this. He will start Bridget Mayo, Ava Wright, Annsley Baker, Delaney Corman, and Corin Davis. And for head coach Tony Howard's Hampton Talbots, he comes in with a 13-6 record, 7-4 in section play. He will start out his usual starting 5 of Katie Christie, Maria Niles, Harper Gibbons, Ellie Glocko, and Claire Schultz. Hampton will finish in as the 3rd place finisher in Section 2 in the Class 5A division. They cannot leapfrog Beaver, and they can't fall behind either, as this is the 3rd to last game of the regular season for Hampton. They still have 2 more games after this as Davis and Christie meet at half court, and it was Christie who tipped it ahead to Gibbons but wasn't able to corral it. And coming back is Mayo. Mayo sends it to the near left wing over to Ava Wright. Driving inside was Corman, who lost the handle, and Ellie Glauco starts to transition. She's moving from left to right. As the ball goes to Claire Schultz on the far left corner. She'll dribble out of traffic, trying to get away from Annsley Baker. Goes to the near side to Glauco, top of the key to Gibbons. Looks to the near side, back to Glauco. Into the near corner is Schultz. Guarded by Ava Wright, who lost it. Wright will start the transition, moving right to left, goes to the far right side, comes in, tries to move past Christie, and unable to do so successfully as she was run out of bounds, threw the ball away, and it goes out of bounds. But it's still Beaver ball. 7:18 to go on the clock. As Wright will drive to the right side, swings it out into the corner, goes up to Corman. Corman spins on Glauco, and it was tipped, and it's going to go out of bounds as Ava Wright was the intended recipient. So it goes out of bounds on the far side. 7:05 to go here in quarter number 1. No score, just underway from Hampton High School. As Glauco goes into the backcourt to receive the ball. She centers it to half court to Christie. Gives it back to Glauco. Glauco picks up the dribble, looks, throws it to the near side. Driving in is Schultz, tried to center, and it was intercepted by Mayo. Mayo starts a transition, moving back, sends it to the top of the key. 3-ball on the way. That shot is taken and no good by Annsley Baker. Now another 3 from the near wing, and that is good. So Ava Wright with a 3-pointer to open the scoring. So Beaver leads 3-0. They came away with a 47-29 victory over the Talbots in their last meeting, as Christie will finish from the far left side of the basket to get Hampton on the board. So it's 3-2 in favor of the Bobcats. That game was back on January the 12th. Ava Wright and Annsley Baker scored 37 of the 49 points combined for the Bobcats in that victory over the Talbots. Going to the baseline now is Baker. She'll lose it out of bounds, but was tipped off a Hampton player. So it's going to stay with Beaver. 3-2 the score, 5:58 on the clock. As Ava Wright will inbound from the far right side of the basket. Gives it up to Baker. Back to right, top of the key. Goes to the near left side. Drives in, centers it in. She's in the paint, turns, spins, trying to look for a pass. She was tangled up with Christie, but getting it right back was Mayo, but getting swatted away was Christie. But a foul is going to be called on Katie Christie. That's going to be her first, team's first. So Mayo will go to the line to shoot 2. 5:45 on the clock. Her team is up 3-2. First shot is off the back of the rim. So it stays 3-2 in favor of the Bobcats. The Bobcats have won 5 in a row coming into this game, coming off a win over Lincoln Park on Monday night. Second shot is up and good for Mayo. So she gets on the board. It's 4-2 in favor of the Bobcats. Crossing half court is Ellie Glauco, sending it to the far side to Maria Niles. Back to Ellie Glauco, dangerous, almost over the back there. Now driving in the baseline and putting it up on the backboard was Bryn Rogers. So it's tied up at 4, 5:25 to go, first quarter. As Wright will back up, guarded by Christie at the top of the key. She dribbles to the far right wing, picks up the dribble, bounces it to the top of the key. 3-ball on the way, no good, taken by Delaney Corman. As Glauco gets it back, she will go center. She'll cross half court. She'll come to the near side, pass it to Rogers. Back to Glauco, turns, spins, hands off to Christie. Short jumper from the near side, no good. Rebound Mayo. Crosses half court, moving right to left. She'll pass it to the far side. Now going back to the top of the key is Baker. Baker sends it to the outside to Wright. Wright jump shot from the free-throw line, and that ball might have been tipped, and it was. And it's going to go out of bounds off of Hampton. 4:45 to go, first quarter, tied up at 4. Mayo inbounds from the near left side of the basket. Right into the near corner, drives in, picks up her dribble. So return, gives it to Baker. Baker on the wing, double teamed by Gibbons and Rogers. And there is a travel, and we have a technical foul here on Tony Howard as he wanted an elbow and he just lost his mind on the official. So a technical foul on Tony Howard. That will be a team foul. And shooting the free throws is Annsley Baker. She makes the first shot. So the score is 5-4 with 4:36 on the clock. Baker makes both of the free throws. So it is a 6-4 game now in favor of the Bobcats. So Tony Howard was calling for a push-off with the elbow, didn't get the call, and he kind of just lost his mind and was screaming at the official, didn't get the call, and we have an offensive foul, a push on Bryn Rogers near the top of the key. That's already the third team foul. Ball goes to the far right wing, no good. Baker on the three-point line. And Rogers had the rebound for a second, then had to tip it back in bounds. Mayo has it on the near side, short corner. She's double-teamed by Gibbons and Christie, trying to dribble out of it. Somehow she does. Gives it up to Wright. Wright fakes the shot, drives into the paint, sends it to the left side, and a quick jumper, no good by Davis. A second opportunity, that one won't fall. And Maria Niles comes away with it on the near side, gives it up to Gibbons. Gibbons to Christie, top of the key. Guaco to the far wing, Rogers. Back to Gibbons. Gibbons tries to drive. She'll draw a foul. That foul will go against Ava Wright. That's her first, team's first. .354 to go here in the first quarter. 6-4 the score in favor of Beaver. Niles underneath, and she will push off a little bit on Baker with the elbow. Shot by Christie was no good. Coming away with the rebound is Niles to the far left wing. Three-ball Guaco, no good. Rebound Baker. And she'll charge up ahead of it. She will stop short of half court. Has it on the far sideline. Dribbles with the right hand. Now back to the left. Dumps it off, but it was almost intercepted by Niles. Mayo couldn't handle it. She'll dribble out. Gives it up to Wright. Top of the key. Drives on the near left side. And it's going to be a foul on Christie for the hold. So we're going to be the team's fourth foul of the quarter. 3:18 to go in the clock. 6-4 the score in favor of the Bobcats, rather. So more free throws for the Bobcats. Shot is up and no good by Ava Wright. So Ava Wright coming into this game is a 71.8 free throw percent shooter. Trying to make it a three-point game, and she cannot. She misses both of them. Christie came up with the rebound on the near side. Guaco, she'll send it to the far corner to Rogers. She goes to the baseline, turns, spins, fake shot by Nyla. Christie, a short shot, no good from the near side, but Gibbons was there for the rebound. Gets her dribble, it has it on the far wing. Niles, to Guaco, top the key, looks to the right, goes back to the left, gives it up to Niles. Gibbons on the near wing, picks up her dribble, gives it up to Rogers in the corner, to Christie, short right corner, somehow got it to Niles. Ball was tipped, couldn't get it through. Rogers had the rebound, and we have a foul on the transition back, and that's going to go against Harper Gibbons, her first, team's fifth already. So they will shoot at the line. So Addison Miller will go to the line. She is a 32% free throw shooter. She's only made 8 of the 25 she's taken this season. Now 8 for 26. The score is still 6-4 in favor of Beaver. 2:33 to go in quarter number 1. Second shot is up, and that one is good. So Addison Miller gets on the board. It's 7-4, 2.5 to go, first quarter. Christie has it in the center. She got it tipped away by Corman. Mayo picked it up, but Glocko was right behind her for the steal, and we have a foul back off the transition. A foul will go against Bridget Mayo. That's her first, team's third. Bounce pass to Christie on the inbound. Glocko will send it into the near short corner. Christie inside. That ball was tipped. Glocko trying to fight for it. Come away with it was Miller. Driving in was Corman. Couldn't get past Rogers. Christie has it baseline to the near side. Glocko to Rogers. She'll wait. Gives it back to Glocko. Tess Martin, a three ball from the far left wing. It is good. Tess Martin with a big three-pointer to tie the game. And it's 7-all with 1:43 to go before the end of the quarter. That was a big free throw from Martin. Good passing by the Talbots as they will settle in on defense. Now a good bounce pass to the near left side. That was no good. That was taken by Audrey Bumless. And a foul was committed on Bridget Mayo, an offensive foul. That's her second, team's fourth. So a bunch of fouls here in quarter number 1. 1:31 to go, 7-all here, first quarter in this big game. Hampton needs to win out in order to get a playoff, or at least try to get a playoff home game. They still have 2 more games after this as Martin tried to send it to the backcourt. And we got a timeout called by head coach Tony Howard. Good timeout as Hampton had trouble getting it out of their own zone. So Hampton came into this game at 13-6 overall and 7-4 in section play. They cannot pass up anyone in the section, nor can they go down in the section as well. So currently Hampton sits at 7-4 in conference play. And they can't go down because Lincoln Park is sitting at 4-7. So Martin trying to inbound again. Glocko is able to corral it. A lot of pressure from the Bobcats. They got to get it over. Glocko dribbles to the left, and she will cross half court. Just barely got it over. Gibbons has it on the far left wing. She'll go to the baseline, driving in, surrounded by maroon jerseys. Back to the outside. Martin, three-ball Gibbons from the top of the key. No good. Christie the rebound. Gives it up to Rogers. Baseline right side, and she will draw a foul, driving in with exactly a minute to go on the clock. We'll see who the foul's against. They're going to call it on Annsley Baker. That's our first, team's fifth. So 10 fouls committed by both teams, 5 apiece. So Rogers will go to the line after finishing off a JV game. First shot is up and good. So Rogers has 3 points tonight. 8-7 the score. A minute to go here, first quarter. Second shot is up, and that one is no good. Gibbons tipped the rebound, or excuse me, that was Nihilus rather, and Gibbons has it in the corner. She will bounce it off the foot of Aubrey Bumless. So it's still going to be Hampton ball. 54.6 to go. 8-7 our score. Hampton out in front. This big game here against Beaver. Gibbons will give it into Rogers. Rogers drives in, kicks it to the outside to Nihilus. Nihilus tried to get it to Rogers, and it hit off of Davis and go out of bounds. 48.1 to go first quarter. Still 8-7 our score. Inbounding is Gibbons. She'll give it to Rogers. Inside the paint. Jump shot, no good. Baker the rebound. She'll charge up, moving right to left. She'll dribble to the left side, drives in, weaves her way, tried to split defenders, went off the backboard, no good. Ball's on the ground. Gibbons picks it up, runs on the near sideline. She will try and split defenders herself. She wasn't able to do it. Rogers has it on the baseline, sends it to the outside. Glocko couldn't handle the pass. It was taken away by Baker. Baker dribbles to the far right side, and she lost it. Ball's on the ground, gives it back to the outside to Kornman. Kornman looks for a pass. She will throw it high all the way to the near side, and it was blocked by Miller as she was driving in, but Davis was there for a rebound, and as she was going up to put up a shot, she was blocked, and that foul will go against Maria Nihilus. So going to the line to shoot two is going to be Corinne Davis. 12.3 to go on the clock. Still 8-7 our score here in favor of Hampton. First shot is up and no good. So that score holds true for now.
Substitution number 31, Melissa Martin.
Second shot is up, and that one is also no good, and the rebound's still free. It goes into the corner, and it's picked up by Kornman and driving in, but a travel is called on Mia Carbone. So 8.1 to go. Full court pressure from the Bobcats. Maria Nihilus will inbound on the near left side of the basket. She'll break the formation, goes to the near side. Rogers has to toe tap to keep it in. Had it, lost it, still dribbling with it. Got it to Glocko. She'll try and send it to Nihilus, who was able to corral a turn, spins. She might have gotten the shot off, but she missed it anyway. That was really close. But that's how quarter number one will end with the score. Hampton 8, Beaver 7. This is the Hampton Talbots Sports Network. Hampton fans, feel your game night with Pasquale's Pizzeria. We have been honored to serve the Hampton community with 2 convenient locations for over 23 years. Ordering is quick and easy at orderpasquales.com. That's orderpasquales.com. Pasquale's Pizzeria, fast, fresh, hot to your door. We love supporting Hampton athletics and are proud to call this community our home as we cheer on the Talbots to victory. Let's go Hampton. Since 2006, Resnick Roofing has offered the best products, the best installation, and the best warranty in roofing, siding, and roof integrated solar systems to the greater Pittsburgh area. Whether you need a roof replacement, new siding, or are looking to go solar, contact Resnick Roofing and Contracting for a free estimate at 412-212-7663 or visit our website at www.resnickroof.com. You're listening to the Hampton Talbots Sports Network on the Hampton Athletics Department YouTube channel. So it's going to be Hampton ball to start quarter number 2. They lead 8-7 over the Beaver Bobcats, trying to avenge a loss from back on January the 12th when they lost 47-29 to the Bobcats up in Beaver. As Kornman has it at the free throw line, she kicks it back out to Mayo, who gives it up to Baker. Baker will send it to the near corner. 3 ball on the way. It was taken by Miller, and that ball was off the rim, and it went out of bounds off of Beaver. So 7:40 to go before the half. Hampton still leads 8-7. And you heard head coach Tony Howard before the game. That ball was tipped by Mayo on the inbound, and driving in was Kornman, and a foul is going to be called on Hampton. A foul will go against Ellie Glocko. That's her first, team's first. Going to the line to shoot 2 is Delaney Kornman. First shot is up and good. Kornman gets on the board. It's an 8-all game here. 64.7 throw percent shooter. Second shot is up, and that one is no good, but Mayo had the rebound behind Katie Christie. They kick it to the outside to Wright. Wright will back off near midcourt. She'll send it to the far side to Mayo. Mayo back up to Miller. Now into the near wing to Wright. Wright to the top of the key to Corman. Sends it inside to Mayo. Dribbles, kicks to the outside to Miller. She will try and center it to Baker. She's in the paint, puts one up, and that one will fall in for Annsley Baker. So Baker has 4 points. It's a 10-8 score here for the Bobcats. More full court pressure. Maria Niles will dribble it. She'll give it up to Glauco. Glauco will send it up to Christie. Has Rogers on the right side, wide open, couldn't finish. Ball still free, but we have a foul underneath. That foul is going to go against Harper Gibbons, her second, team's second.
Also on Hampton, number 23, Harper Gibbons, her second, team second.
So 6:55 to go here before the half.
And number 32, Claire Schultz.
6:50 to go now, 8-10 our score here in favor of the Bobcats. Mayo top the key, Miller, quick jump shot from the near side, no good, tipped by Rogers to the outside. Mayo trying to corral it, she kept it in bounds. She'll pass a hard pass to the near side again to Miller. She missed it again, and Tess Martin comes up with the rebound. Christie has it on the near side. She will wait, she'll dribble, she'll center it to Gibbons, right side, cuts in and scores. Harper Gibbons gets on the board and ties the game at 10. 6:15 to go here before the half, 10 all our score. Mayo has it at the free throw line. It hit it off Baker's foot, and Rogers starts to transition, moving left to right. She'll go into the far corner. She'll center it to Christie. She gives it to Gibbons on the right side, puts it up off the backboard. No good. Got her own rebound and kept it in. Good job by Gibbons there to get it to Christie, and she drives in. She couldn't get it to go, and she will hold on to the ball, and that's going to be a jump ball call. And it's going to be Hampton ball off the jump ball. 5:52 to go before the half. 10 all our score. Christie has it on the near right elbow. She picks up her dribble, guarded by Miller. Martin will retreat on right. Gives it up to Rogers on the far left wing. Christie turns, spins a jumper just outside the paint. That was no good. And Wright comes up with the rebound. Empty possession for the Talbots. Baker will turn, spin on the far wing. She sends it to the near side. Corman drives in into the near left corner. Goes Miller. She will try to work off a double team, but it was tipped, and it's going to go out of bounds, and it's going to be Beaver ball. 5:52 to go. Still 10 all our score. The leading scorer of this game so far is actually Annsley Baker, who has 4 points. She had 18 points, 32 rebounds, and played the whole game against the Talbots in the last meeting. Corman a 3-ball from the top of the key. That went wide to the left, and that is no good. And an air ball, a turnover for Beaver. 10-10 our score here. 5:15 to go before the half. Gibbons will give it up to Rogers on the near sideline. She'll drive in to the right side, puts it up off the backboard, and she got close to an and one. So Annsley Baker will get charged with her second foul. First foul of the team for the quarter. So Rogers is going to shoot 2. 5:11 to go before the half. First shot is up, and that was no good. Second shot is no good as well. Baker will come down with the rebound. She will go center lane. She'll send it to the far corner, and not able to keep it in bounds was Ava Wright. She was trying to track it down into the near left corner. And we have a timeout called by head coach Joe Kirchner, a 30-second timeout at that. So as we said, Hampton trying to secure a home playoff game. They cannot pass these Bobcats in the section standings, because even if the Bobcats were to lose today, this is actually Beaver's last game of the regular season. So even if Beaver loses tonight, they're 9-3. That's the worst they can be. Hampton's best conference record they can be is 8-4. And Lincoln Park behind them at 4-7. So as we said, trying to pass Borough, who was 8-3 in section play. They lose tonight to Oakland Catholic and Hampton were to win. That would put them both at 8-4. However, Borough would still get the tiebreaker due to overall record, and because Hampton still has 2 more games after this. If they win all 3 of those games, they would be 16-6, and Borough would be 15-6. So Hampton, you could imagine, would potentially get the tiebreaker over Borough and then host Borough in a playoff game, as Rogers came driving in to the baseline on the right side and couldn't finish a lap. Another empty possession for Hampton. Still a 10-all game here, as Mayo will send it to the outside. A jumper for Miller from the from the free throw, but the rebound was put back in by Baker. So she has 6 points tonight. As Schultz will send it to the near side to Rogers. She'll give it up to Gibbons. Christie's wide open. Saw her a little bit too late, but she was able to get a rebound, but Baker was able to get a second chance opportunity rebound. Coming back are the Bobcats. Baker goes to the left side, puts it up off the backboard, no good, and we have a foul underneath as Rogers fell to the ground. And that foul will go against Bridget Mayo, so that's her 3rd already. 2nd of the quarter. So already a little bit of foul trouble here for the Bobcats, as Mayo has 3, Wright has 2, and Baker has 2 as well. So that's 3 starters who have at least 2 fouls for the Bobcats. Schultz has it on the far left wing. Gibbons centers it to the near side now. Rogers shot no good. Rebound. Christie got it back off the backboard, and she will draw a foul on the shot. 3:59 to go on the clock. That foul will go against Delaney Kornman. That's her 1st, team's 3rd. First shot by Christie is no good. And so Hampton's going to need to make their 3 throws if they want a chance at a victory tonight. Second shot is also no good, and that ball was tipped off of Rogers, they say. So Wright has it on the far side. She'll drive in center, sends it to the outside, gives it up to Martin. Melissa Martin will double dribble on her way to the basket. So back-to-back empty possessions for both teams. 3:43 to go. And players fall to the ground as we have a timeout called by Beaver, a 30-second timeout at that. 3:40 to go on the clock. So as we said, Hampton is stuck where they are in the standings. They will hold the 3rd place spot in Section 2 in the class. As we said earlier, that Hampton, if they win out, so that's tonight, Saturday, a rescheduled game against Franklin Regional, and then their season finale on Monday against Freeport. If they win all 3 of those games, then they will be 16-6 overall, 8-4 in conference play. And hopefully we'll be able to jump past Borough. So out of the timeout, it'll be Beaver ball. Baker inbounds, gives it up to Wright. Wright will dribble to the top of the key, sends it to the far side to Baker. Baker tried to dump it in, and trying to keep it in bounds was Martin. The ball was actually initially intended for Davis. Tipped off her hand, and he goes out of bounds. 3:32 to go in the half. 12-10 our score here in favor of the Bobcats. Martin has it on the far wing. She will drive in and draw a foul. That was Tess Martin, I should say. There are two Martins on the court, and that foul was against Mia Carbone. That's her first, team's fourth. 3:19 to go on the clock. Into the corner goes Tess Martin. To the near side to Rogers. Dumps it in for Christie. Christie looks to the outside. Gibbons. Gibbons drives with the left hand. She'll put up a floater. That one won't fall. Rebound. 3 maroon jerseys are around the ball. And Baker will come down with it. She'll cross half court. She has it on the far right wing. Double team. Got it to the outside. Corman faked the shot. Drove in and couldn't get it past Christie. Ball goes into the corner. And keeping it in bounds was Bryn Rogers. 2:45 to go. Schultz has it on the far wing. She'll dribble. She'll send it to the near side to Rogers. Centers it to Christie. Tess Martin, a 3 ball. Might have been tipped. Rogers comes down with the rebound on the baseline. Got it to Gibbons. Off the backboard. Couldn't finish again. And Hampton just hasn't been able to finish those baskets tonight. And a double dribble called rather on Annsley Baker as she was driving in. So 2:25 to go here in quarter number 2. Still 12-10 our score here from Hampton as the Bobcats lead the Talbots. As Gibbons has it on the near side, center court to Christie. Christie will send it to the near side. Gibbons bounces in for Christie. Good give and go as Gibbons will drive in and draw a foul. That foul will go against Corin Davis. That's her first, team's 5th.
Harper Gibbons is the line for Hampton.
First shot will fall in off the back of the hoop. Gibbons has 3 points tonight. It's 12-11 in favor of Beaver. Second shot is up, and that one is good as well. So 2 big 3 throws for Harper Gibbons. The game is tied at 12. As the ball goes to the far left side, it was tipped around by Schultz, and able to corral it was Martin. Centers it to Christie. Christie gave it back to Martin. A dangerous pass as Wright was right there. They center it to Christie again. Christie will hand it back off to Martin. Runs to the far side. On the far wing now is Schultz. Inside for Christie. To the outside. Top the key. Gibbons 3-pointer. No good. Too strong. Rebound was tipped by Christie. She kept it in, but it was taken by Baker. Annsley Baker will drive into the right side on Schultz. Off the backboard. No good. Rogers comes down with the rebound. She charges ahead on the left side. She'll center it. She will go off the backboard, and it won't go in. Rogers got her own rebound. The outside Martin 3-ball on the way and an air ball. Gibbons comes down with the rebound. She'll go to the near right wing to Christie. Dumps it inside for Schultz. Tried a hook shot. Wasn't able to corral it. Christie had it for a moment but lost it. Bobcats come the other way. Corman goes to the left side. She will score. Delaney Corman has 3 points and gives the Bobcats the lead. It's 14-12. 1 minute to go before halftime. Christie has it in the short right corner on the near side. She'll dribble into the paint, turns, spins, puts up a jumper. That one was no good. So Hampton just wasn't able to get one of those shots, those short jumpers that keep going in and out. 38 seconds to go. Bobcats have the ball. Corman top the key, fakes the shot, sends it to the outside to Wright. Dribbling it and taking a shot off the backboard, no good. Rogers the rebound. 25 seconds to go, still free, somehow able to get rid of it. She charges ahead, goes to the right side, off the backboard, and one, but a charge is going to be called. So a charge is going to be called on Bryn Rogers, her second, team's third. So a big break for the Bobcats there as it is an offensive foul. As Baker turns, spins, might have gotten away with the travel, but driving in is Wright, had it, lost it, and it will go out of bounds. So it's going to be Hampton ball, 4.6 to go before the half. They trail 14-12. So a warning was given to Joe Kirshner on the bench as Hampton has to get it across. 2 seconds, 1 second, got to shoot it. Rogers got it off and hits it off the top of the backboard. So that's how half number one will end with the score Beaver 14 and Hampton 12. So a very, very defensive, heavily defensive game here between Beaver and Hampton. Hampton needs both of these games, or all three of these games rather, in order to secure a home playoff game. They've already clinched a home or a playoff berth rather, just a matter of where they're going to be seated. So we've had a very high-spirited action here in half number one, as we've had a technical on head coach Tony Howard, and we've had a bench warning on Joe Kirshner of Beaver. So again, very high-spirited here from Hampton High School, but Hampton still trails 14-12 here at the end of the first half. So we will be back in about 8 minutes or so for half number two between Beaver and Hampton. This is the Hampton Talbots Sports Network. Hampton fans, feel your game night with Pasquale's Pizzeria. We have been honored to serve the Hampton community with 2 convenient locations for over 23 years. Ordering is quick and easy at orderpasquales.com. That's orderpasquales.com. Pasquale's Pizzeria, fast, fresh, hot to your door. We love supporting Hampton athletics and are proud to call this community our home as we cheer on the Talbots to victory. Let's go Hampton. Since 2006, Resnick Roofing has offered the best products, the best installation, and the best warranty in roofing, siding, and roof integrated solar systems to the greater Pittsburgh area. Whether you need a roof replacement, new siding, or are looking to go solar, contact Resnick Roofing and Contracting for a free estimate at 412-212-7663 or visit our website at www.resnickroof.com. You're listening to the Hampton Talbots Sports Network on the Hampton Athletics Department YouTube channel.
The Hampton Talbots Sports Network will return in just a moment. The Hampton Talbots Sports Network will return in just a moment. The Hampton Talbots Sports Network will return in just a moment. The Hampton Talbots Sports Network will return in just a moment. The Hampton Talbots Sports Network will return in just a moment. The Hampton Talbots Sports Network will return in just a moment. The Hampton Talbots Sports Network will return in just a moment. The Hampton Talbots Sports Network will return in just a moment. The Hampton Talbots Sports Network will return in just a moment.
Hampton fans, feel your game night with Pasquale's Pizzeria. We have been honored to serve the Hampton community with 2 convenient locations for over 23 years. Ordering is quick and easy at orderpasquales.com. That's orderpasquales.com. Pasquale's Pizzeria, fast, fresh, hot to your door. We love supporting Hampton athletics and are proud to call this community our home as we cheer on the Talbots to victory. Let's go Hampton. Since 2006, Resnick Roofing has offered the best products, the best installation, and the best warranty in roofing, siding, and roof integrated solar systems to the greater Pittsburgh area. Whether you need a roof replacement, new siding, or are looking to go solar, contact Resnick Roofing and Contracting for a free estimate at 412-212-7663 or visit our website at www.resnickroof.com. You're listening to the Hampton Talbots Sports Network on the Hampton Athletics Department YouTube channel.
The Hampton Talbots Sports Network will return in just a moment. The Hampton Talbots Sports Network will return in just a moment. The Hampton Talbots Sports Network will return in just a moment. The Hampton Talbots Sports Network will return in just a moment. The Hampton Talbots Sports Network will return in just a moment. The Hampton Talbots Sports Network will return in just a moment. The Hampton Talbots Sports Network will return in just a moment. The Hampton Talbots Sports Network will return in just a moment.
(14-12) our score here as we are about to be in half number 2. Beaver in front of Hampton in this critical game, more so for both teams rather in terms of standings. Maybe a little bit more for Hampton because they want to get a home playoff game. Don't know where Beaver is going to be seated just yet, as they will start off with possession of the ball, up by 2. Baker goes into the near corner, gives it up to Wright. She'll turn, spin on Glocko. She'll bounce pass it up to Davis. Davis it back to Wright. Back to Corman on the far wing, and she will travel, as the official says. So an empty possession for Beaver to start half number 2. 7:36 to go on the clock. 14-12 the score. Bobcats out in front of Hampton. So again, Hampton trying to win out here in the final couple of days of the regular season. It's going to be a grind for them here in the last couple of days. They got 3 games in the next 5 days here, all from home though, a place they've only lost once, and that was to Blackhawk rather. As Christie has it at the top of the key, gives it up to Gibbons. Goes into the far corner, driving into Schultz, puts up a floater, no good. Rebound, Schultz got her own rebound. Passed it to the near side to Nihilus. Back outside for Glocko, drives into the paint, floats herself off the backboard, no good. Baker the rebound. And she will start the transition. Bobcats now moving from left to right. Top of the key, Corman, 3-ball on the way. That was short, rebound up for grabs, taken by Glocko. Glocko will turn, spin, and wait. Centers it to Christie. Christie just outside the paint. Drops it off for Nihilus, who lost it as Mayo was right on her tail. And Wright will cross half court. Approaching 6.5 to go. 14-12 the score. Wright goes to the baseline. She will fall and go out of bounds, lose possession of the ball. So it's going to be Hampton ball. 4:28 to go. Still 14-12 the score. As we said, Beaver comes in with a 5-game winning streak. They won 62 to 49 to Lincoln Park on Monday. Hampton is technically on a 1-game losing streak, but if you take away their last game, which was against Blackhawk, they had a 4-game winning streak prior to that. And that's something head coach Tony Howard said was huge as they head towards the playoffs. They've already clinched a playoff berth. Again, just a matter of where they're going to be seated. As Christie will turn, spin just outside the elbow. Schultz, guarded by Kornman, sends it to the far wing to Gibbons. Centers it to the elbow to Christie. Tries to drive in, and a jump ball is going to be called. The possession arrow, or actually a foul is going to be called rather, not a jump ball. So that foul will go against Corin Davis, her second, team's first. So there are tons of fouls there in that first half, albeit there was a technical called on head coach Tony Howard. As Glocko is guarded by Corman into the corner. She will retreat. She tried to send it to the near side. Dangerous pass, but Nihilus was able to corral it. As she will drive into the right side, try to go past Davis, and a foul is going to be called on Corin Davis. That's going to be her 3rd foul. And the team's 2nd foul of the quarter. So Maria Nihilus is going to go to the line to shoot 2. First shot from Nihilus is short, so it's still 14-12, 5:40 to go here in quarter number 3. Second shot from Nihilus is good. So Maria Nihilus gets on the board for the first time tonight. It's 14-13, approaching 5.5 to go. Beaver still out in front. Corman a 3-ball from the far wing, and that one was short. Ball was tipped by Nihilus. She was able to corral it. Double teamed, trying to get some help. She will cross half court to Glocko. Gibbons centers it, but it was intercepted right to Baker. As Baker will start the transition, moving left to right. She'll run into the far side. She is double teamed. She will give it up to Wright. Wright from the far wing to the near wing. Cornman. A 3-ball from the near corner was an air ball and was caught by Gibbons. She gave it up to Glauco, sends it to the near sideline to Nihilus. Nihilus will dump it into Christie. Christie centers it to Cutting Gibbons on the left side, puts it up and scores. Good give and go from Christie to Gibbons, and Hampton back out in front, 15-14. Approaching 4:45 to go here in quarter number 3. A little bit more of a fast-moving quarter than the first two, and a travel called on Wright, as there may have been a little bit of miscommunication between her and Corman. Corman started to cut. Maybe Wright thought she was going to stay in her position. Caused Wright to hesitate there for a minute. 4:42 to go, third quarter, 15-14 the score here from Hampton High School. This low-scoring affair as Schultz will dribble out of traffic. Gibbons had a hard time dribbling the ball. She's able to corral it as Christie will dribble it to the right side on Davis, and a foul is going to be called on Davis. That's going to be her fourth foul, third foul for the team of the quarter. So Davis is going to have to come out for the time being. Still 4:25 to go in the third quarter, as Aubrey Bumless will come in to replace her. Still 15-14 our score here. As Gibbons will inbound it, she'll give it to Christie. Christie will dribble it just outside the paint. A jump shot, and it will fall in. Good shot by Katie Christie. She has 4 points. It's 17-14. As Miller will drive in a short two, and she was fouled on the way, so Miller is going to go to the line to shoot two. That foul was against Ellie Glauco, her second, team's first of the quarter. So going back to the line is Miller. She has a three-throw made already. Already said came into this game a 32% three-throw percent shooter. She shot 2 earlier. This is her third one, and that one is good. So Miller has 2 points, both via the free throw. 4:08 on the clock, third quarter. 17-15 the score in favor of the Talbots. Second shot is up, and that one will roll in and out. No good. Rebound, Christie. As she'll send it to Nihilus, who will give it to Glauco as she will cross half court, moving right to left. Beaver going man-to-man here as Gibbons will turn spin from the wing. She'll give it up to Christie, dumps it into outside the paint to Schultz, who gave it to Glauco. Good one-handed pass back outside to Schultz, as Glauco will send it to the near side to Gibbons. Gibbons to the far wing is Schultz. She'll drive in. She tried to give it to Nihilus, but some miscommunication into the corner, and it's going to dribble out of bounds. So turnover for Hampton here. They lead 17-15, approaching 3.5 to go in quarter number 3. Again, both teams have already clinched playoff berths. Just have to wait to where they are going to be seated. And the ball goes into the far left corner. Wright thought about a shot. Miller topped the key. She will try a 3-ball. That was too strong. Christie had her hands on it, and Nihilus was able to corral it just in bounds. And Hampton will start another offensive possession. Into the near wing, or corner. 3-ball by Schultz, and an air ball. Rebound will come to Baker. Baker will run it up. She will be guarded by Schultz. Dribbles to the left side, drives into the paint, tried to get by Christie, and she was swatted away. Schultz passes it up to Gibbons. Gibbons turns and waits. Will dump it off to Christie on the right side. Drives in baseline underneath. Turns, spins. Might have gone away with the travel there. And driving in is Gibbons. Goes to the left side. Good cut, but couldn't finish. Yeah, and those baskets have been hard to come by for the Talbots tonight. Mayo, jump shot from the near right elbow. No good. Rebound tipped by Schultz, and it will stay in bounds. And Nihilus will corral it to Glauco. Inside 2.5 to go. 17-15 the score. Hampton still in front. Gibbons into the near right corner, or far right, left right corner, excuse me. She'll dribble out of traffic. She'll give it up to Christie. Has it on the wing. She'll look for a pass. Dumps it off to Nihilus on the right side. Good give and go. She will score. Maria Nihilus, a good cut to draw the foul, and she will go to the line. It's 19-15 the score. And that foul will go against Bridget Mayo. That's going to be her fourth. So Mayo is going to have to come out for a little while here. 2:12 to go in the third quarter. So Maria Nihilus will go to the line to shoot an extra shot. 19-15 the score here in the third quarter. Second shot is up, or her free throw is good. So Maria Nihilus has 4 points tonight. So it's 20-15 the score here. Hampton in front and by 5 in this huge game here. This is the section finale for Hampton. They still have 2 more non-section games to play against Franklin Regional and against Knock, and a foul on the floor here. And that foul will go against Ava Wright. That's going to be her third, so some foul trouble for head coach Joe Kirshner's Bobcats here, as Mayo is already on the bench with 4. Wright has 3. So that's going to be something to monitor here with 2 minutes to go here in quarter number 3. So the Bobcats go back to work on offense. Carbone will send it to Miller. She'll drive into the baseline. She will travel on the way. So a turnover by the Bobcats here with 1:52 to go. So after a quick start to this quarter here, a couple of errors made by both teams, as we've gotten a few more whistles here in the last few minutes of the game, or this quarter rather. Glauco has it just to the outside, tried to center it to Christie. Ball's on the ground. She went to her knees to get it, and a jump ball is going to be called. The possession arrow is pointing to Hampton with 1:37 to go on the clock. So it's going to be Hampton ball. They will inbound from the far right side of the basket. That will be the job of Harper Gibbons. They will break the formation. They will give it to Christie in the paint, right side. Jumper is good. Katie Christie now with 6 points. It's 22-15 as Hampton has come alive here in half number 2, as Gibbons will steal it. Off the pass, she will drive in to the right side. She will draw a foul on her way to the basket. That foul will go against Aubrey Bumless. That's her first, team's 4th, or 5th rather, excuse me. So Hampton is going to the line for the remainder of this quarter. So Gibbons is going to go to the line to shoot 2. First shot is good for Gibbons. Gibbons has 7 points tonight. That leads the game. A couple players have 6. Katie Christie, Annsley Baker both have 6 for their respective teams. 1:20 to go. Second shot is up, no good. Christie with a strong rebound and got it to the outside to Rogers. Martin had right behind her. Blocked the shot. A 3 ball from Glauco from the far right wing. No good. The rebound will go to Bumless, but a foul was called on the floor on Hampton. And that foul will go against Glauco. So Glauco with 3 fouls. So she'll come out in favor of Maria Nihilus. 1:08 to go here in quarter number 3. 23-15 the score. As going baseline is Wright. She tried to go underneath, but wasn't able to get it to go. Inside a minute to go now. Rogers will come to the near sideline to retrieve the ball. She crosses half court, sends it to the far wing to Nihilus. Nihilus will work on Melissa Martin. Does it to the inside to Gibbons, but a travel is going to be called on the way to the basket. So 43.6 to go here in quarter number 3. Hampton leads 23-15 over the Bobcats. As Baker will send it to the far wing to Kornman. Kornman guarded by Gibbons. Back to the top of the key is Martin. Martin goes to the right side, picks up her dribble, turns, spins, looks to the outside, gives it to Wright. Still on that near wing, backs up. Wright guarded by Martin. 20 seconds to go. She will look for a play to develop. She'll dribble to the right, She'll send it to the wing. Top of the key, Corman, 3-ball on the way. It's going to be short, and it will go out of bounds. Nope, it was kept in by Baker, but it was still a turnover as Gibbons will send her to Christie. 5 seconds to go off the backboard, and she will score. And that is how half of the quarter will end with the score. Hampton 25, Beaver 15. Hampton came alive there in that quarter, and they lead by 10. This is the Hampton Talbots Sports Network. Hampton fans, feel your game night with Pasquale's Pizzeria. We have been honored to serve the Hampton community with 2 convenient locations for over 23 years. Ordering is quick and easy at orderpasquales.com. That's orderpasquales.com. Pasquale's Pizzeria, fast, fresh, hot to your door. We love supporting Hampton athletics and are proud to call this community our home as we cheer on the Talbots to victory. Let's go Hampton. Since 2006, Resnick Roofing has offered the best products, the best installation, and the best warranty in roofing, siding, and roof integrated solar systems to the greater Pittsburgh area. Whether you need a roof replacement, new siding, or are looking to go solar, contact Resnick Roofing and Contracting for a free estimate at 412-212-7663 or visit our website at www.resnickroof.com. You're listening to the Hampton Talbots Sports Network on the Hampton Athletics Department YouTube channel. Very energetic third quarter there from Hampton. They went on a 14-1 run in that quarter. Just one free throw for Beaver, and that came from Addison Miller. So a really good quarter for Hampton. We'll see if they're able to capitalize off of that quarter here as Baker will have a step back 3, and that will go in. Annsley Baker with 9 points. So that puts an end to that run there for Hampton. But Beaver still trails by 7 as Christie has it. She'll send it to the outside. Rogers 3-ball, no good. Gibbons went in. She crashed the board there, but unable to corral the rebound, so it's going to go out of bounds on her. So 25-18 our score here. So the Bobcats respond by a quick 3 from Annsley Baker, who had 18 points, 8 rebounds, played the entire game in the last game that these two teams met. Ava Wright actually had 19 points in the last game. She's been held to just 3 in this game. So Beaver still trails by 7 as they have possession of the ball, though, as Wright will retreat. She will look for a pass. Had Baker to her left. She will look for a screen. She'll pass it to the far side, though, to Mayo. Mayo sends it to Corman on the near side. Back to the top of the key. Baker had it, lost it. It's going to go out of bounds. I think it went off. Oh, they're going to say it went off of Baker. It looked like it might have been off of Rogers because she did tip it, but the officials say that it went off of Baker. So it's going to be Hampton ball, 7:09 to go here in the game, I should say. As Niles will inbound, sends it to the back court to Tess Martin. She will cross half court. She'll send it to the far wing to Gibbons. Gibbons guarded by Baker as a foul is going to be called on the play. So Annsley Baker is going to be in charge with her 3rd foul. So some foul trouble here for head coach Joe Kirshner's Bobcats. Bridget Mayo has 4. Ava Wright has 3. Annsley Baker just was charged with her 3rd foul. And Corin Davis has 4 fouls. So some foul trouble for the starters for the Bobcats as we have a timeout called by head coach Tony Howard here. Hampton fans, feel your game night with Pasquale's Pizzeria. We have been honored to serve the Hampton community with 2 convenient locations for over 23 years. Ordering is quick and easy at orderpasquales.com. That's orderpasquales.com. Pasquale's Pizzeria, fast, fresh, hot to your door. We love supporting Hampton athletics and are proud to call this community our home as we cheer on the Talbots to victory. Let's go Hampton. Since 2006, Resnick Roofing has offered the best products, the best installation, and the best warranty in roofing, siding, and roof integrated solar systems to the greater Pittsburgh area. Whether you need a roof replacement, new siding, or are looking to go solar, contact Resnick Roofing and Contracting for a free estimate at 412-212-7663 or visit our website at www.resnickroof.com. You're listening to the Hampton Talbots Sports Network on the Hampton Athletics Department YouTube channel.
Hampton possession out of the timeout, 6:58 to go in the game. They lead 25-18 over the Beaver Bobcats. Again, trying to avenge the January 12th loss they had, 29-47 up at Beaver. As Martin will send it to Nihilus on the far wing. Double team, got it to Gibbons, to Christie, tried to swing it to the other side to Rogers, and it was tipped out of bounds by either Baker or Kornman. Either way, it's going to be Hampton ball. Gibbons inbounds on the near left side of the basket. She will give it to Christie, goes into the paint, jump shot, puts it up, no good. Baker the rebound. Christie stole it away from her, but wasn't able to corral it on the baseline. So a turnover for Hampton, 6:37 to go in the game. 25-18 our score here. As Kornman has it on the near side, gives it up to Wright. Wright, and it was intercepted by Rogers, trying to go to Baker. Rogers will go into the paint, she'll drive in, and it's going to be a charge on Bryn Rogers as Tony Howard lost his mind, and he just got his second technical, and he's going to get kicked out. So a second technical on Tony Howard, and he has been thrown out of this game. So Tony Howard will be escorted out by Hampton Athletic Director Mike Gavlik. So Annsley Baker is going to go to the line to shoot her second pair of technical free throws. Her team is down by 7. Her shot is up and good. Second shot is up and good as well for Annsley Baker. So there is some support behind head coach Tony Howard there at the end. So because of the technical, it's still going to be Beaver ball here. There's 6:23 to go. The score is now 25-20 here. As Wright will take it, she'll spin it, goes to the right side, and it's going to be a travel called here on Wright. As this place has come alive here in the last few minutes here. 6:12 to go on the clock. So because of the ejection of head coach Tony Howard, Hampton will be out with their head coach, as Gibbons will give it up to Christie at the top of the key. She'll give it up to Gibbons as Christie was trying to cut, and it goes out of bounds. It's going to be Hampton ball here. So because of the ejection to head coach Tony Howard, assistant coach Neil Martin will take over, along with Emily Cavassini. So those two will fill in for head coach Tony Howard in his absence. Now Rogers will dribble on the right side. She'll give it up to Martin, sends it to the nearest side to Gibbons. Gibbons will give it up to Christie just outside the paint on the right side. She'll turn, spin, go into the paint. She'll dribble to the outside, under the corner to Gibbons, back to the outside to Rogers. Into the corner, or short corner rather, is Christie. Christie gave it up to Nihilus. Nihilus will turn, spin, guarded by Mayo. And she will give it to the outside to Christie. Christie will dribble it with the left hand, turn, spin. She will give it up to Gibbons on the near left wing. Hampton not doing much driving or shooting, they're just passing. As Martin will turn, spin, guarded by Wright. And we have an elbow called here on Tess Martin. Or, Ava Wright, rather. That's going to be her fourth. Team's third. Or team's second, rather. So timeout Beaver here with 5:02 to go here.
Hampton fans, feel your game night with Pasquale's Pizzeria. We have been honored to serve the Hampton community with 2 convenient locations for over 23 years. Ordering is quick and easy at orderpasquales.com. That's orderpasquales.com. Pasquale's Pizzeria, fast, fresh, hot to your door. We love supporting Hampton athletics and are proud to call this community our home as we cheer on the Talbots to victory. Let's go Hampton. Since 2006, Resnick Roofing has offered the best products, the best installation, and the best warranty in roofing, siding, and roof integrated solar systems to the greater Pittsburgh area. Whether you need a roof replacement, new siding, or looking to go solar, contact Resnick Roofing and Contracting for a free estimate at 412-212-7663 or visit our website at www.resnickroof.com. You're listening to the Hampton Talbots Sports Network on the Hampton Athletics Department YouTube channel.
So out of the timeout, 5:02 to go. That was a Beaver timeout. 25-20 our score here. There's more double team now by the Bobcats as they will take away the ball. Corman has it on the left side. She'll drive into the hoop and she will miss it. Christie comes down with the rebound. Martin will send it up to Harper Gibbons. Gibbons, a short jumper from the near corner, no good. Rogers the rebound, goes to the outside. 3-ball Nihilus on the way, far wing, off the backboard, no good. Rebound still up for grabs, kicked away. Nihilus comes up with it through some legs as she tried to center it to Gibbons, but Baker was able to corral it. As Wright has it on the near wing, she will drive in on Christie. She will put it up, and that one won't fall in off the rim. Christie had it for a minute. It was taken away from Carbone. Carbone in the corner, gives it up to Wright. 4:15 to go, 25-20 the score. Cornman, 3-ball from the far wing, and that one is no good. So it will go out of bounds. 4:09 to go in the game, 25-20. So again, head coach Tony Howard has been ejected from this game. Another short corner was Gibbons. Centers it to Christie to the outside. Glauco drives in. Floater, no good. She got her own rebound to the outside. Nihilus has it. She'll give it up to Christie. Into the far right corner. 3-ball Glauco. It is good! Ellie Glauco with a huge 3. And Hampton needed that desperately. And it's 28-20. And a turnover here on the possession for Beaver. And a foul is going to be called on the floor. That's going to go against Delaney Cornman, her second, team's third. So a big 3-pointer from Ellie Glauco. After it was back and forth, it was kind of a little bit of a stalemate there as no one could really get a basket, but Ellie Glauco breaks that drought and puts Hampton back up by 8. As Nihilus will send it on the far sideline to Rogers. Rogers has it on the right side. She'll center it to Chrissy. Gibbons wide open on the left side. Couldn't finish it. And the rebound still free. Baker on the ground, and a jump ball is going to be called. The possession arrow is going to go to Hampton. 3:21 to go on the clock. 28-20 the score. Into the near corner is Glauco, and it's going to be a foul on Addison Miller. It's going to be her first, team's fourth. That was the last one that Beaver had to give. So they are out of fouls to give. Still 28-20, 3:20 to go on the clock. Rogers will send it to the top of the key to Gibbons, guarded by Wright, drives into the right side, surrounded by maroon shirts, and sort of got her own rebound and stepped out of bounds though. So 3:12 to go in the game, 28-20 the score. Hampton out in front, need this win. They need to win out if they want to have a chance at a home playoff game here starting next week. And that one was almost stolen from Wright. A 3-ball from Wright, and she hits it off the backboard. So Avery Wright, her second three-pointer of the game, makes this interesting with 3:03 to go, 28-23 our score here.
Hampton fans, feel your game night with Pasquale's Pizzeria. We have been honored to serve the Hampton community with 2 convenient locations for over 23 years. Ordering is quick and easy at orderpasquales.com. That's orderpasquales.com. Pasquale's Pizzeria, fast, fresh, hot to your door. We love supporting Hampton athletics and are proud to call this community our home as we cheer on the Talbots to victory. Let's go Hampton. Since 2006, Resnick Roofing has offered the best products, the best installation, and the best warranty in roofing, siding, and roof integrated solar systems to the greater Pittsburgh area. Whether you need a roof replacement, new siding, or are looking to go solar, contact Resnick Roofing and Contracting for a free estimate at 412-212-7663 or visit our website at www.resnickroof.com. You're listening to the Hampton Talbots Sports Network on the Hampton Athletics Department YouTube channel.
3:03 to go in the game. Hampton leads 28-23 over the Beaver Bobcats. And it's going to be Hampton ball out of the timeout. Maria Niles will inbound from the far right side of the basket. Full court pressure, though, from the Bobcats. She'll run to her left, and a collision on the floor from Glauco and Wright. They were able to get it in. Rogers is able to weave her way past defenders and draw a foul on her way past half court. That foul is going to go against Mia Carbone. That's her second, team's fifth. So Hampton will shoot 3 throws the rest of the way. So Rogers is going to go to the line to shoot 2. First shot is up and no good. Still 28-23 the score. Hampton is in front with 2:59 to go on the clock here. Second shot is in and out, no good. And the rebound will come to Bumbliss. Gives it up to Baker, back to Miller, drives into the left side, guarded by Glauco, looks for a pass to the outside, gives it to Baker. Baker drives in, draws a foul on her way to the basket. A foul will go against Maria Niles. That's her second. And the third team foul for Hampton. 2:48 to go in the game, 28-23. Into the near corner is Wright, guarded by Niles. Goes to the baseline, and that one was blocked by Niles on the shot attempt. And a foul is going to be called underneath, and that one will go against Maria Carbone as well. So Ellie Glauco is going to go to the line to shoot 2. 2:39 to go in the game. First shot is no good, so the score is still 28-23. Second shot is up and good for Glauco. 29-23 the score, approaching 2.5 to go. Baker passes it to the far side, driving in is Carbone. She will draw a foul on her way to the basket. Third foul for Katie Christie, fourth foul on Hampton. 2:29 to go as Carbone will go to the line to shoot 2. She's a 37.5% three throw shooter. She's 3 of 8 on the year, now 3 of 9. Second shot is no good as well. And Gibbons came down with the rebound. Glauco will send it up to Rogers with Christie cutting. She tried to send it to her, maybe a little bit too late on the pass. Nihilus will drive in, turns, spins, sends it to the outside to Glauco. Glauco to the far wing to Rogers. Rogers guarded by Wright. Top of the key now to Gibbons. And Glauco had it and tried to center it to Christie, but a kickball is called. 2:07 to go, 29-23 the score. In this defensive game so far. So again, if you joined us late, head coach Tony Howard was ejected from this game following 2 technical fouls. He had one earlier in the game and then one just a few minutes ago in this quarter. So Neil Martin taking over as acting head coach for now. And a cross pass over to Maria Nihilus, and it's going to be a foul here as she was shoved on Bridget Mayo. That's going to be her 5th foul. So Maria Nihilus is going to go back to the line. She's already made 2 free throws today. Her team is up by 6 with 1:57 to go in the game. First shot is up and no good. Second shot is no good. Christie the rebound. She fell backwards and the ball was between her feet.
Hey, she can't do that with her feet. You're not allowed, that's a kick.
And head coach Joe Kirshner wanted a kick because Katie Christie was corralling the ball with her feet. So it's going to be Beaver ball here inside 1:50 to go now. They trail by 6. Carbone back outside to Baker. Baker, 3 ball that was tipped from the far corner. Christie had it, got it to Glauco. Glauco sends it to the far corner, far wing to Rogers. Now into the far corner. Rogers goes to the baseline, sends it to the near left corner is Gibbons. As she drove in, she will draw a foul on Mia Carbone. That's going to be her 4th foul. So Gibbons is going to go to the line to shoot a pair. First shot is up and no good. .125 to go in the game. 29-23 our score. Gibbons' shot is up and good. So Harper Gibbons with 8 points tonight. She and Katie Christie have the game lead for Hampton. As Baker has it on the far wing, she'll dribble out of 3 white jerseys, retreats, somehow got it out of there. Miller in the far left corner, no good, rebound. And it came down to Bumless into the corner now, and it's going to be a jump ball. So 1:03 to go. Hampton leads 30-23. As Glauco will dribble into the far corner, gives it up to the far sideline to Gibbons, and a block foul on Annsley Baker. It's going to be her 4th foul, and going to the line is going to be Harper Gibbons again. 59.3 to go here in this one. 30-23 the score. First shot is no good from Harper Gibbons. Still 30-23 the score. Second shot will go off the backboard and in. So Harper Gibbons with 9 points to lead the Talbots tonight. 31-23. Miller crosses up center lane. She will drive in, and Christie somehow came up with it. She went behind the back with the ball. Kind of nifty there. As it goes into the near left corner is Rogers. That ball was tipped by Baker off the pass. Baker goes to the left side, home free, runs past Glocko, and she was fouled on her way to the basket. So that foul will go against Ellie Glocko. That's going to be her 4th. Baker at the line. First shot is no good. Baker has the game lead with 11 points. She does have 4 fouls on the evening. 37.9 to go in the game. Second shot is no good as well as Gibbons comes down with the rebound. She runs to the far sideline, but it was almost taken away, but a foul is going to be called. We'll see what that is. And if that's against Carbone, that's going to be her 5th. And actually, no foul is going to be called. So it's still going to be Hampton ball. That ball was tipped out of bounds. 34 seconds to go. Nylas gives it up to Rogers. Rogers on the far wing, drives in, and she will draw a foul and one. Rogers charges in, got the basket to count, and Ava Wright is going to foul out of this one. Rebound, or the shot was no good. Christie had a chance at the rebound. Baker sends it to the left side to a cutting Miller, misses the layup. Christie the rebound. Glocko has it, gives it up to Gibbons on the far sideline. Rogers was wide open cutting, and fighting for it was Gibbons. Ball will go out of bounds in the far right corner. 14.5 to go, 33-23 the score. Gibbons inbounds to Christie, sends it to the near left wing as Maria Nylas will send it to Harper Gibbons. 5 seconds to go. She's in the far right corner, and they will dribble the ball out. It's going to go off the foot of Gibbons. Not going to matter. 1.1 second to go, and Hampton is going to come away with a big victory here tonight, winning by 10. The final score, Hampton 33. And Beaver 23, as Hampton comes away with a big victory as they steer towards the postseason. A potential home playoff game is at stake for them in the coming days, and they win 33-23 here tonight against the Beaver Bobcats, and they had to do it for a good portion of that 4th quarter without their head coach, Tony Howard, who was ejected out because of 2 technical fouls. One of them came in the first half early in the game, the second one in the 4th quarter. So he gets thrown out, but they were able to come away with the win, and part of that was thanks to a big 14-1 rally in the 3rd quarter. They came out of halftime trailing 14-12. At the end of the 3rd quarter, it was 25-15, so a big rally there for the Talbots as they come away with a big victory as they are celebrating to the left of us. And again, that was a big victory for Hampton, and albeit, yes, they had to do it with a small amount of time without their head coach. So a big victory for Hampton here, again, trying to steer towards a home playoff game. But this is a good start for them as they improve now to 14-6 overall. They will finish section play with an 8-4 record. Beaver will fall to 14-7, and they will finish section play with a 9-3 record here. So again, Hampton wins here tonight, 33-23, as they are at center court getting a quick photo here. So again, they win 33-23. Our next broadcast will be tomorrow night when the Route 8 rivalry renews itself, as Hampton will welcome Shaler in a big matchup for the boys tomorrow night. The boys are fighting for their playoff lives as well. However, they do hold the final spot in the Class 5A Section 2 division here, as they will steer towards a playoff berth. Not likely to get a home playoff game, but they are looking to get a playoff berth for the 22nd consecutive year. So again, Hampton wins here today, 33-23. The girls will be back in action on Saturday against Franklin Regional at 1 o'clock here from Hampton High School, and they will wrap up their regular season on Monday at 6 p.m. That will be a boy-girl doubleheader on Monday to finish up the regular season. The girls will host Knock, the boys will host Freeport. So with that being said, thanks for joining us tonight. We will see you tomorrow night right back here from Hampton High School. The final score tonight, Hampton 33, Beaver 23. This has been a presentation of the Hampton Talbots Sports Network.